Hello. I have a new project to share, and it is along the lines of my pocket letter stuff. But I think you're gonna like this one. It's kind of cool. It's unique and different. What it is it's a little tiny photo album. You open it up, and then there's little page protectors in there for you to put some of your favorite photos. You could fit. I put 5 pages in this one, so you could have 10 photos right here in this little photo album. And it fits into your pockets. So I'm going to show you how I made this. It's really simple and easy. I used this fuse tool from Becky Higgins, and I used my baseball sleeve pockets. I just took, I bought an extra pack, and I cut them all up. So now they're cut into rectangles. I just cut them so that the bottom stayed intact, so that they would stay together. And then I cut and then I just cut them apart kind of at the centers. I didn't worry if they stayed together because the bottom will hold them together. Then the second thing that I did is on my, I can't use my grid mat because it will melt it. So I had to draw my line on here so that I knew exactly where I wanted to seal these, and it made it a little bit easier. So what I did is I drew a rectangle that was, I think, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. But the top and the side here, excuse me, they don't really matter because you're only gonna finish these first and then this one last. Okay, so what I did, I took out all of my ones that I was going to do. I'm doing 5 for this one. And I place it sort of on my, this is just a piece of chipboard that I drew on. I place it on there, and then I put my, my ruler that came with my fuse tool on here, right on the line. And then I just go over that. Then I'm going to turn it, it's going to stay stuck down, so then I don't have to worry. Once I make my first one, it stays stuck pretty good. Then I'm going to put the ruler on my bottom line and run that along there so that it, even though I had one on the bottom, I still went around the bottom because I wanted all the closures to match, I guess. Okay, then I peel it up, and I'm going to cut. I fuse all of mine first, so I fused all 5 of them first, but I didn't want to have to make you watch me fuse and cut 5 of them. And then I just cut the excess off the sides. Just like so. And I cut really close to the sides because it doesn't matter if you cut over a little bit. As long as you don't cut all the way over it, it will stay sealed. And I cut the wrong one. My bad. Let's do it one more time. I cut one that was the garbage one that I already accidentally cut into. Okay. So we're going to line it up. Then put the ruler on the line and roll it down there. Then turn it and put the ruler on this line. Roll it down there. Okay. Then peel it up and cut. Okay. There we go. Then the hardest part is because these things don't really cooperate as much as you'd like. It might be easier if you put the pictures in them first, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to fight with mine. I'm lining all of my bottoms up, the sides that are, not my bottoms, the side that I scored already. And then I'm just going to stick a paper clip in there to hold them together. and I try to make sure that it's lined up on the two sides that I fused. Then I'm going to put it back on here, and I'm going to line up the bottom with the bottom and the side fused with the one that I fused already. And I'm just doing this because I don't want to have to measure. And this way I can make sure that it's going to be the size that I need. So I have it lined up there. And I actually gave myself just a little bit over this side because I want to make sure that the paper that I fit in is going to be 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm just going to come over this line just a hair because the fusing takes away a little bit of your space, your inside space. Then I'm going to put this as best I can on the line. It's a little bit harder to see because of the layers of the plastic there. And I'm going to go a little bit slower, not too slow because you don't want it to just rip through the paper. But you're going through a lot of layers, so you want it to try to merge it. And then flip it over and find your line. You got to do this to the back side as well, because if you don't do it on the back side too, then a few of the things won't be fused together. So I'm just running the fuser there. Okay, and now all of the pages are stuck together. We take the paper clips off and we open it up, and you can see they are all stuck together. Okay, next step, we trim this side. And try to trim as close as you can to the edge. Okay. Last step for this part is then to place it in your trimmer. And I'm going to put mine just past the 3 1/4 mark. Because like I said, I want to put a piece of paper that's 3 1/4 or a picture that's 3 1/4 into it. And then I just trim off the top edge. And with this trimmer, I can trim. I did 5 pages, so you can do 5 of them through, and it works just fine. Whoops. We still need our cutter then. So then after you do that, then all you need is a piece of paper. You can use pattern paper. You can use pretty much any kind of paper you want. Let's try this one. Okay. I like to fold mine in half. And then I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to cut it at 3 1/2. And 2 1/2. And I still may have to remove some, but I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Then I open it up, kind of make sure it does fit along the top. And it fits pretty good along the side, actually, so I'm going to leave it at that. Then, to stick this into your book, it's quite simple. All you need to do is take your hot glue gun and run a line of hot glue. Oops, I shut off my hot glue. I run a line of hot glue right along the fold there. Then take your pages, stick it in there, and hold it until it connects. Fold it up, and then this piece here will fit perfectly. Oh, I have a started one over here. This piece will fit right into your pocket. And here you can see I have another one that I made. This one has flimsier pages. I kind of like I like making it out of the page protector. This, I just cut up these and it's stiffer. My first couple, this one here, I made out of plastic bags like these. I just did it the same way, but they are much flimsier. They're not quite as sturdy. So I kind of like it better with these because they're a little more rigid. Like you can see, these are more floppy and these are clearer as well. So anyways, once you get it stuck together, then you just hold it closed. I like to just close it, run my bone folder over it and make sure, and then when it opens up, it's not going to open all the way because the glue is going to hold it a little bit. But let's see if I can do it yet. Nope, not hot enough yet. Anyways, you see how you get the general idea. And when it's finished, it will open like this, which is perfect for you to be able to put your pictures in there or whatever else you want to put in there. You could fill it with quotes. You could fill it with pages that you've colored. You could take these little mini pages, coloring pages, and fill it with pages you colored. You could do all sorts of things with these. You could turn this into a sequin. You could make this a shaker book and make each of these a shaker pocket. You just put it in the book. And although if you were going to do that, you're going to have to keep in mind that your book is going to get very thick. So that might not work as well, but I mean, you could try it. You could get creative and do whatever you wanted to do with it. Anyways, I hope you like it. I am loving making pocket letters. There we go. Okay, so I got that, and then I have the seam where they're not connected. This is the spine. I just want to stick that down right into the hot glue. Just like that. Then I close up my book, run my bone folder along the edge, and then when I open it up, I have a lovely little mini photo album. I think it is perfect. Hopefully you make one. I hope you like it. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I will talk to you all again very soon.